not this hidden gem that it used to be. It is officially on the map. People know about it. This little town has become one of the fastest growing spots here in northern Colorado, and when we look inside all these neighborhoods we're going to talk about today, I think you're going to have a clear understanding on why that is. Today I'm going to take you guys into 4 standout Windsor neighborhoods. I'm going to talk about Water Valley, downtown Windsor, which is absolutely adorable. Then we have High Point Estates and Chivana, which is a new community. And I'm going to give you guys the real inside scoop on the home prices, the HOA fees, because we love HOAs, the taxes, and what life actually feels like in each of these communities. And by the end of this video, I'm going to share exactly where I were to move in Windsor in 2025. I'm Sophia Kathol, and I am a local realtor and a Colorado native. I grew up in Berthoud, so I know about the good, the bad, and all of the ugly about living here in northern Colorado. Whether you're planning on making a move to Colorado in 9 days, 90 days, maybe 9 months, I would love to be your go-to guide. You can call, text, email, or if you want to do face-to-face, we can book a Zoom call through my calendar link, and I would love to chat with you guys. Do not forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you do not miss my future videos. I really want to set the scene for you guys. Windsor used to be this tiny little farm town with nothing. Now it is huge. It's popped off. There's new construction everywhere. Windsor has been growing like crazy, but somehow, some way, they do such a great job of managing to hold on to that small town feeling. And it still is a small community compared to like Denver or Boulder, but it's big for the town. We're gonna take Raindance for example. It's a master plan community in town. It's one of Windsor's most well-known communities. They have a championship golf course. There's orchards where you can go pick apples, plums. There's pumpkins you can pick in the fall. And they even have a water park. And they also have miles of trails you can walk, run, take your dogs. If you want to whip around on your golf cart, you can. And this is actually one of the developments that put Windsor on the map. And it's not just because of the houses. Yes, the houses are really beautiful, but it's the lifestyle that you get with this community. And people take that very, very seriously. So they're buying into that lifestyle versus just buying a home. And on top of that, Windsor is investing back into the community. They're investing in the parks, into the trails, and all of the family amenities while still doing a great job of keeping the community small and very connected. And I truly think that is what's making it the most attractive town here in northern Colorado right now. Okay, we're gonna talk about our very first neighborhood, Water Valley. If you dream of living on a private lake, or maybe non-private, whatever that might be, in Colorado, this is one of the very few places where it's actually possible. Water Valley, it is a golf cart community. One thing that you guys are gonna realize in all my Windsor videos, I'm gonna say that all the time, golf cart, golf cart, golf cart. Well, you can basically go anywhere on your golf cart in Windsor and in this community. You can take your kids to school, you can drive them to the coffee shop, you can go to the clubhouse, you can go really anywhere on a golf cart here in town. There is also a golf cart store just a mile from the neighborhood up the hill. You can go inside and be like, hey, I want a pink cart, and they'll give you guys a pink cart. It's really cool. You can customize it, but you can't take that pink cart onto the golf course. It has to be a dark green cart, just like everyone else's if you choose to take it onto the course. Homes here are a little bit more expensive. You're looking 600s all the way up into the multi-million-dollar custom homes. The homes here are incredible. Or you can go a different route and you can do a townhome. There's some townhomes that are right on one of the lakes. You have private homes with private docks, which sounds pretty good to me. And you also have just single family homes nested all over the neighborhood. If you are on one of the private lakes, you're gonna pay over $1 million for it, but you have access to it. You can kayak, you can paddleboard, you can swim, you have beach access, and access to Pelican Lakes Golf Club. If you're on the non-private side, you have access to all of that, but it's going to be a little bit busier because it's not private. HOA fees here usually run anywhere from $100 to $150 a month for single family homes. Now, if you are going to dabble in the townhome market, you're going to be a little bit more up there, maybe in the fours, just sort of depending. But the HOA does cover your lake access, it covers your common areas, and all of the amenities that come with the neighborhood. Like much of Windsor, you're looking at about 1% of your home's value, but if you were in a metro district, but, listen up, that can creep closer to 1.2 to 1.8% of your home's value. And you might be wondering, well, what the heck is a metro district? A metro district is just a way that builders finance new neighborhoods. So instead of them paying for the streets, sewers, and parks up front, they say, hey, you want to buy this new build? You want to live in a new community? Awesome. I'm going to pass this bill to you. And so basically they pass that cost to homeowners through the property taxes. And that's why you might see 1.2 to 1.8% taxes in a metro district neighborhood instead of that 0.7 to 1%. And yes, technically it can drop off once the debt is free and clear, but that can take lots and lots of years. We're talking like 40 years. So it's better to plan on it being there as long as you own the home, most likely. I will say though, talking to a lot of other clients, taxes in Colorado are honestly fairly cheap compared to, let's just say, if you live in Texas. So that's a good part. You might be wondering, who the heck lives in this community? Well, if you're a golfer, you're gonna live here. If you love water and pool access, you're gonna live here. And there's a ton of families that just love to wake up every day and feel like they live in a resort. That's this community. Next, we're gonna be talking about downtown Windsor. This is totally different vibe, you guys, way different than Water Valley. We have historic homes, tree-lined streets, and you're very walkable to the shops, you're walkable to the lake, breweries, you're walkable to really anything downtown. But you're gonna notice most downtowns in Colorado are incredible as far as the homes go. They just have so much character. Think really cute white picket fences, large arches, they have a ton of brick. They're just, I don't know, they're just one of a kind, and you don't really see that in new homes these days. Homes here are gonna be a little bit more affordable depending on the home you go with, obviously, but in downtown Windsor, we have some small bungalows in the 400s, and you can also go remodeled 2-story, and that's gonna go anywhere from like $500,000 to $800,000 range, just sort of depends. But HOA fees here, you guys, are really non-existent in these older homes, which I love no HOA. Taxes are really straightforward too, and this is what's going to make it a lot more affordable. You're going to be anywhere from like 0.7 to 0.1% of the home's value, and no metro district taxes here. Woohoo! So who the heck lives in downtown? It's going to be a mix. Obviously, you have young couples buying their very first home, wanting to start their family. You have retirees who have been here for years and they're not going anywhere. And I think what keeps them there is the character in the homes. They love that. They love the walkability. And I think families are really drawn to this because they're in the heart of all of the action. So if you love that old town charm and being a part of community events, this is totally your spot. You're really close to Windsor Lake, which hosts concerts in the summer. They host food truck rallies, so you're really close to that. Let's talk about High Point Estates. It's another neighborhood. It's one of Windsor's most desirable family neighborhoods among some of the others. Homes here are on the newer side. Most of Windsor, any home really for sale is pretty new, probably 2010 and up. So in this neighborhood, think big 2 stories and ranch style homes with 3-car garages. We love a 3-car. I don't think we'll ever buy a home without a 3-car, but prices are gonna be about $600,000 to $800,000 range, and you have a great mix of families. You have a ton of young professionals because the commute is not that bad, and people who just want space without being too far from town. Now, the HOA fee in this neighborhood is about $75 a month, and that does cover the pool. You get a pool. Who doesn't like a pool? That covers the clubhouse and it covers the common area. And this pool isn't just a pool, you guys, it has a water slide. Who doesn't love a water slide? But I will say $75 for all of this is not that bad. In my neighborhood, we pay $50 and we don't even have a walking path, so I would take that. Taxes here typically run close to 1.2% of the home's value, since many homes do fall under that metro district tax. If you were to ask me where I would want to move, I would tell you guys downtown Windsor. I just love the charm that the area has. I grew up in Berthoud in a downtown, and it was just really cute, really similar vibes. I love homes with arches. I love brick. I love the white picket fences, and I live in a new build community now, and I'm so fortunate and so lucky to be here. But if I could go anywhere, I would pick up and move to downtown Windsor just because of the cuteness, I think. That's where I would go. Let's talk about our next neighborhood. You have Trevana, Windsor's newest master plan community that is coming soon to town. And maybe depending on when this video gets launched, it might already be there, but homes here do start in the mid 500s, which is very, very, very rare for new construction in Windsor. As you guys are gonna see, Windsor is on the higher side of home pricing. The floor plans here, they were designed with a ton of flexibility in mind, which I think is really cool. So if you're a multi-generational family, this would work out for you guys. They have multi-generational layouts. They also have hideaway suites. They have lock-off spaces that can double as rentals and guest quarters. So if you're in an Airbnb, this might be the perfect neighborhood for you to look into. The HOA fees are still being finalized, so I do not have the number for you there, but I would expect something sort of modest, but around $60 to $100 a month. Taxes, though, are going to be on the higher side, closer to 1.2 to maybe 1.4%, since this is a new construction in a metro district. Most homes in a new construction neighborhood are 9 times out of 10 going to be in a metro district. This is going to be a really great option for you if you want brand new, if you like more of that modern design, if you like your house to be under warranty, and maybe just a lower entry point into Windsor if you're trying to move up down the line. This would be a great area compared to other high price neighborhoods like Water Valley or High Point Estates. So what is the lifestyle outside of these neighborhoods? Windsor, you guys, it's so incredible. You're really gonna love it. There's a sports complex that's called Future Legends. They have the Owls baseball team that plays there in the summers. It's this huge, massive sports entertainment stadium, and they're building hotels, they're building restaurants that are coming soon. They're not yet here, but they will be, and it's going to draw in a ton of traffic and help your home value go up. There's also the Windsor Lake and Boardwalk Park, which are in the heart of downtown. Like I said, they host concerts, they host festivals. There's a farmers market, I believe, on Saturday. They also do food truck rallies on Tuesdays or Thursdays. I can't remember the day, but it is this balance of small town community with big city amenities, and I truly do think that's what keeps people moving here to Windsor. If you ask anyone, everybody wants to move to Windsor. That is the place you should be. I used to live about 5 miles from Windsor, and it was super fun to be there. Now, this is the most important question I have for you. If you are moving to Windsor, which neighborhood would fit your lifestyle? I'm curious to hear from an outsider's point of view. After hearing all that information, which neighborhood would you want to live in? Drop your comments below. I really want to hear. I'll interact with you guys. And please do not forget to like this video. Please subscribe and tap the bell so you do not miss a future neighborhood tour or a very informational video. Windsor is one of those places that's only going to be getting better. Your home value is only going to go up from here. Whether you're after Water Valley's lakeside living, maybe you want to be downtown with me in that historic area, or Trevana's new builds, or the family-friendly lifestyle of High Point Estates, I promise you're not going to be disappointed with Windsor. There's something here for everyone. I'm Sophia Kathol. I'm a Colorado native and a local realtor, so I know the good, the bad, and the ugly about living here in town, and I would love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Colorado. So you can call, text, email, or if you want to be face-to-face, let's get on Zoom. You can book that through my calendar link, and I would love to chat with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!